I got to see, oh my god, dude, I got to see this freaking Mentalist. You guys know what a Mentalist is? I didn't really understand it until I watched him perform. But if you guys have ever watched like Now You See Me, Now You Don't, there's a guy in there who's a mentalist, and I thought it was a bunch of baloney. I was like, there's no way this actually works on like real people, right? Yeah, like a mind reader, right? But then he did some crazy shit on me, and I was like, what the fuck? Maybe I do believe in magic. I was so shook. So what he did was he took my phone, right? I have no idea how he did this. I genuinely have no fucking idea. And I'm not a plant, okay? I'm not a plant. I want to say 100% here. I do not believe this kind of shit. I'm like, this is baloney. It's not real. He took my phone. He opened up my contacts list and he was like, all right, just like scroll on your screen for a little bit. Like, so he turned it like upside down, right? He turned my phone upside down. He took my phone, by the way, my phone, not his phone, my phone. And then he like took my contacts list and he was like, oh, just scroll up and down a couple of times. Like you can go up, you can go down, you can go to the bottom of the list, go all the way to the top, whatever you want, right? And so I scrolled up and down a little bit. And then he told me to flip my phone back around and then don't show him what contacts are on the phone, right? And he was like, all right, now look at the top person's contact, the person that you can see the most clearly at the very top, and memorize that name, right? And I was like, okay, got it memorized. Then he takes a card and writes a bunch of different letters on it, puts it in my hand, and then he starts talking about like how like, oh, like this person was probably someone that like you knew a while back. And I was like, okay, sure, yeah, whatever, you know, that's pretty generic. Oh, it seems like there's someone who you had a falling out with. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. That's also pretty generic, but also a little bit scary because I did have a falling out with this person. And then they were like, oh, it seems like you knew them a long time ago. Could I say in maybe middle school? And I was like, what the fuck? What? What's going on? And then he was like, all right, I'm gonna just take a wild guess. I'm gonna take this lighter. And he put this lighter in my face, right? And he was like, just pluck a letter out from the lighter that's the third letter of this person's name. And I plucked it out. I did the whole action and everything. And then he was like, could that be the letter R? And it was the letter R. And then he took that same lighter and then showed it like underneath the paper that he just written, like had written all those like random letters on. And then it spelled out the name Carla, which was the name that was on my phone. And I was like, what? How did you do that? I wish I had recorded it because I genuinely have no idea how he did it. Like, okay, so the disappearing letters and stuff, I'm like, okay, sure. Invisible ink, right? Invisible ink that burns away when heat is whatever, sure, right? Okay, freaking maybe knowing like the whole thing with like, oh, as a friend, a woman, you know, okay, 50-50, right? Friend, woman, 50-50 of is it a current friend or a past friend, you know? Maybe he could see my face that like I didn't really respond really heavily to this name, right? And then like he guessed that it was a past friend from a long time ago. How did he know it's from middle school and a falling out? What? How did he do that? I genuinely don't know. And I literally had walked away. I was like, maybe magic is real. Maybe. What the fuck? It's been messing with me, dude. I'm like, am I that easy to read? Maybe I'm like, I just like am someone who wears like their expression on their face. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm easy to read.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
I'm a so-called mentalist too. Smirking face emoji.